You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Well, good morning. How's everybody doing? I am Darrell Paige, South Coast Kane, and my name is blocking. Oh, you can see him in the bottom. Anyway, so yeah, here we are. We have another midday game. Another midday game. I just woke up a few hours ago, but hey, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. So, I'll just start by saying again, hello and welcome. Shard was here a little early in the chat. I see Lakers all day. Good to see you again, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the chat. So if anybody would like to join in, everybody's welcome. Also, again, I would like to, express my condolences to Mr. Devin and his family. Mr. Devin and his family, they are laying his grandfather to rest. So, yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Well, you know what I mean. But, yeah. Also, the CEO is doing well. She is still recovering. She's moving around pretty good. Again, still a little sore, but she's doing fine. She's doing fine. Also, I would like to give a special thank you and very, very heartfelt appreciation to Mr. Devin and Mr. Frank over there at the U Talk for allowing me to be a co-host last night with Mr. Frank. I thought that was really cool. Very much appreciated. I thought it was excellent time, fun time by everybody. Got to meet and see and speak with some new folks. Got to see some faces behind the names. There was one knucklehead, but it is what it is. Also, I would like to let y'all know, and I found this out last night. Mr. B-Nod, I think he's been here a few times, or y'all may have seen him around on other shows, but Mr. B-N-O-D, B-Nod, Mr. Joseph Bernard, he has a design. He does some designs and stuff for shirts, towels, whatever, etc. As you can see right there on the screen in the scroll, JB Designs 24/7. He's on the Facebook. I don't think he has any type of online stuff, but yeah, Facebook, you can find him again. That's JB as in boy Designs 24/7. Pretty cool stuff. Hell, he even showed a little design he had made for me. I thought that was pretty darn cool. I mean, hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's really cool. But yeah, fun time last night. Great conversations. There really wasn't much spoken about that we haven't spoke about already in regards to the Miami Duke game or, the Hurricanes in general, and it kind of leads me into this. I was talking about this the other day on my patio perspectives I was given, and speak of the devil. Nah, not the devil, but y'all know. Good friend to the show. Good friend.
I'm in red. I'm in red.
I see that. I like that.
The devil in red.
Nah, you're far from it, Hayru. Far from it. How you doing this morning, sir?
Doing good, man. I'm eating an apple for breakfast. I ain't had time to eat breakfast.
I understand, dude. I understand. But I was just talking, the other day I was talking about, I just want everybody, let's just be respectful of everybody, and everybody is, but it's all good. Is this the Italian dude again?
Nah, this is the guy. See, that guy wearing the red shirt, he's showing his true colors. He's an Indiana fan.
Oh, I thought I was kind of hoping he was trying to. I was hoping he was jumping on the Ferrari bandwagon, but it's cool.
He's wearing his IU colors. That's what he's doing. True Indiana fan.
Oh my gosh!
He's a fraud.
So how you doing today, Cuban?
I'm good. Just ready for this game and beat the shit out of Diaz.
You're right. You're right.
Cam needs 4 touchdowns today.
I can see him doing it. I wouldn't bet against it.
If he wants a Heisman, he needs 4.
I know. Mr. Overdose, what's going on? Oh, but yeah. One thing I've noticed though, guys, a lot of people are getting hooked on the glitz and glamour, and it's kind of like buying a new car. The salesman's gonna sit there and try to tell you, hey, it's got Apple CarPlay or whatever, Android Auto, it's got the Bluetooth, but you gotta look under the hood, kick the tires, check things out, and as y'all know. If you want to look at the glitz and glamour, that's cool. That's fine. Okay. We're 8-0. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm glad for it. But see, I want more. I don't want to be happy with what's been transpired. I want the whole enchilada. I want the whole thing. I want them to go through, win the championship, be number 1. That's what I want. And, the defense has got to step up, linebackers and defensive backs. I think that's going to be a key to today. I don't have any. We eating peaches. I have no doubt that Miami is going to win today. I really don't. I just hope that we have some good defense domination. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A good Miami defensive domination. The O-line has got to give a little bit more protection to Cam, because we talked about it last night with Mr. Frank, but Diaz is going to bring the pressure. He's going to do it. And Duke's defense isn't really shabby. I mean, it's nothing really fantastic, but we said that about the previous 4 or 5 weeks,
Question.
Yes.
How many points we give up today?
Well, the last I checked, the point spread was 20. It's been hovering around 20, 21, but that's Heiru's forte. I right now, I'm thinking 13.
We gave up 14 to the worst team in college football. So you saying that we're going to give up 13 to Duke?
I'm trying to be optimistic. I kind of like 17, but I'm going to go with 13. But I know what you're saying.
The worst offensive team in college football scored 14 on us, and you're saying we're going to score less.
By 1 point.
Both of them, one of them was a garbage score.
It doesn't matter, sir.
And one of them was fluky. I don't know what. Everybody thought the play was dead. They get down all the way down. Whoever that play, that game they probably got shut out.
Sir, I'm just spitting facts. You're speaking opinions.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. And I thought about that, honestly. I thought about it when I put my prediction down, and I thought, dude, I don't know. I guess I just have the hope and the faith that the defense steps up a little bit. But, you bring a very valid point, Cuban. I mean, I would probably, it could go as high as 20, but again, And the thing about Duke, you know, they got that Malik Murphy, I believe his name is, the little quarterback. And he's mobile. He can move. And then you got that little running back, Star Thomas, I think his last name is.
You got a nice little receiver.
Yes, Star Thomas, and then you got the receiver. I do have the depth chart. I do have the depth chart, so if it's right or wrong, don't blame me. Pancall, if I said that right. You got Higgins, but again,
I mean, it's Power 5, man. The days of just shutting people out like the Ravens, them days are over, man. Even the let's say the last them years Alabama was winning natties and all that, you know, them days is the last of those days, man. There's so many rules that help the dang on offense. You can't touch them, you can't hit them, you can't, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, your team held another team last week to 7 points.
I just don't want to see. I want the defense to be able to stop the big plays that they've been giving up. You know, the 20+ yard plays. Y'all know what I'm talking.
Right.
You know, if they kind of dink and dime and get a yard or 3 here, or 4 or 5 here, maybe a first down, but yet their third down conversion rate is low, which I believe Duke's is. You know, just you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just dominate. Let the defense needs to dominate. Again, the defense that we had at the Florida game, might as well put them on a milk carton because they missing, dude. We need to put an Amber Alert out for that defense.
Y'all not going to be satisfied after this game either, no matter how it looks. Y'all going to have excuses for it.
No.
You're not convinced until Clemson. So.
No, I look. I don't want to be satisfied. I will not be satisfied until we win it all.
I agree.
Well, and you're going to have a bunch of excuses at the end of the game as well. So we know how we're not going to be satisfied, and you're going to have excuses.
and you know, it's crazy. I mean, we all watch the game. You know, we all watch the game. We see what's going on. You know. Don't
forget, this day Super Bowl. This day Manning. Victory.
We need to stop that. Every week you say that we say that it's their.
But we got to remind you. That's how they treat us.
Well, so my question: how is Miami going to treat that? Every week we know that we're the number 1 team in the ACC, number 1 team in the nation. We know where everybody's Super Bowl. We know where everybody's NFL film.
Right,
if the players don't know that, then we have a major coaching.
That's coaches, yeah.
And see, Greg Watkins, what's up? Studio is an Indiana fan. You know, we talked about it last night.
Indiana
that little Detlet Shrimp fan club.
That, yeah.
As long as it ain't that Miller dude. But anyway.
I love that Reggie Miller, man. Stop it.
Anyway. Anyway, no, we talked about it last night, and it's really good point because, you know, again, Miami can only play the schedule they're given. Okay, Miami can only play the teams that they're given. Okay, and if Miami is going to give, because you know when it comes to the playoffs, you know, the playoff committee or whomever, you know, you take an undefeated Miami, okay, right now, you take an undefeated Miami who really hasn't, you know, played, in my opinion, they really haven't played like a top 10 team against the opponents that they have played so far. You see where I'm getting at? And, you know, if Miami stumbles or falls or whatever, you know they're going to nail us to the cross faster than you can say sis boom ba. You know, they always want something to knock us down, but that's why I'm saying Miami just come out, take care of your business, defense step up. We should be able to come out and beat a team like Duke. I got it 42-13. They should be able to do that. But unfortunately, they're not. And if it comes down to it, like let's say the ACC championship game. Let's just hypothetically say it's Miami, Clemson, and SMU all undefeated, because I don't believe Clemson plays SMU.
No, they play Pitt. That's a 3.
Pitt.
That could be
right. So and let's face it, Clemson and SMU has played, as of right now, a little better competition than Miami has.
No, they hasn't. Go look at it. We're leading the tiebreaker right now.
I hope so. Look, I hope so. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be positive.
Correct. I'm gonna get you on the positive side, South Coast.
Well, the thing is, when you play Florida State last week, and I know it's Florida State, and you give up what you did when you play a Virginia Tech, you play like you did. Yards. You know what I'm saying? Wow. The defense, it's just the defense just has to step up. That's all. The offense, hey, we've discussed the dysfunctionality of the offensive line.
But it's interesting you say this about the we can't slip up. I'm seeing that the first team that they're going to shit in this playoff predicament is Indiana. And they've been talking about, Indiana. I'm just hearing it across all the sports world. Indiana's schedule. They ain't play. If they lose to Ohio State, they're out. I said, damn, they ain't talking about our schedule like that. I mean, they mention it, but they ain't talking about it like, it's too weak. It's going to leave them out, Now, they had a little talk. If we lose and then lose the ACC championship, then we got some trouble. You know what I mean? It was 2 losses.
And look, don't get me wrong. I think Miami does, run the table, but you still have to have that possibility in the back of your mind.
Because our schedule weaker than Indiana. And they're gonna put us in.
I hope so. Because and I hope it does not. But let's keep it real, folks. Let's keep it real. There is a possibility that Miami could slip up. And then a lot of people are going to be like distraught.
I wouldn't even see how it's possible. What do you mean?
Lose a game? Not going to slip up.
You talking about lose a game out of these 4? Is that what you mean by slip up?
It could happen. I'm not saying it will.
No, you guys.
Theoretically, everybody can lose. That's why you play the game.
No, Miami cannot lose. You guys are fake fans. They ain't no way it can't lose. You guys are fake fans.
Still lose.
12-0, and
it's like a 99.9% surety.
No, there's a 100% surety that Miami's going to go undefeated.
No, I'm a probability guy. I can't ignore mathematics.
I'm a statistics guy.
There is a percent chance we lose.
There's a 0% chance we lose this year.
Every time you play the game.
No, there's a 0% chance.
Team to lose.
Y'all fake fans. You're an Indiana fan.
99.9% is what I'm gonna give it right now.
And I'm giving it a 100%. You a fake Hurricane. Right. I'm a real Hurricane fan.
Look, I'm just saying, I don't see anybody in the ACC slowing down the offense. I don't. I really don't. And I still think as inept as the defense has been, when I say defense, primarily linebackers and defensive backs, which Guidry needs to get his head out of his ass, but that's beside the point. Again, Georgia Tech has been a thorn in Miami's side for a while. But I do agree, though. I don't really foresee, on paper, I don't see anybody really causing Miami a problem. And even with SMU, I think Miami could take care of business with them. And I think they could take care of business against Clemson. But I didn't realize till last night that there's like, what is it, Cuban? Like a 3 or 4 week,
oh yeah, for
between the championship game and
that's a long time, man,
and the playoffs starting.
That's a long time.
I mean, that's interesting. That is interesting. But anyway, look.
I think they'll be all right. I think because they played a long season and they get practice, a little rest, healing time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be practicing good, and
I hope so.
Be all right.
I hope so.
I will say if we get that bye and we don't, we play December 5th, the ACC championship, and then we get that bye, they don't play a whole month, down there a month.
But
just typical bowl game.
True. And you know how Miami's record is in bowl game. But again, I get.
He gonna low blow his team every time he gets a chance.
No. Look,
that was an uppercut.
I don't know what the future holds, but I've seen what the past has been. And I really, dude, this Miami team it has the earmarkings and the ability to be one of the best ones ever if the defense can step up. If we had a defense that could, keep the defense shouldn't have gave up 14 points to Florida State. The defense shouldn't have gave up what they did to Virginia Tech and especially California. Shouldn't have done that. No excuse. All right, that's the standard. Joaquin said dominate. We ain't doing it. But hopefully this morning, this afternoon, this is where the tide turns and the light bulb goes off. So let's take a look at the depth chart right quick, fellas, shall we? So as you can see, Bain, Barrow, Mesidor, looks like Barron or Alston. Of course, Porter Jr.'s in.
I hate him playing star.
And everybody's All-American Kiko and Besaith. If it was me, this is just me, they gotta let Aguirre start over Kiko. But that's just my opinion. It looks like Frederic is going to get the nod over Hill. So,
Why they keep putting Damari Brown up there? So we got 3 cornerbacks starting the game.
Oh, because Mars, he just lies. He doesn't really put out the depth chart.
No, he doesn't. Like I said, this is just what was on where I get it all the time. collegepressbox.com. This was what was put out earlier. So y'all know how it is. This is what is available to me. I don't have the inside track, We'd have to get with Cuban on that. But anyway, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna pick on Hayru for a second. Apparently Hayru is he's been delving into the Canes insight, so he should be able to have all the information for us.
Yeah, I do. That's why we eating peaches.
Oh my gosh. I just had to poke you on that one, Hayru. I just wanted to give you a hard time. So
what do you think about Joe Tessitore saying that he knows Miami can outscore anybody in the country for a fact?
Well, we know about the passing game. We know about Cam. Okay. We know how talented and his playmaking ability is. Okay. And then we also, the running game last week stepped up big time. So if things stay the same offensively, and just imagine if the right side of the offensive line started to kind of step it up a little bit.
I believe they will. I got faith in those guys.
But you got to realize, uh-oh.
And Maui Noah.
Oh, what the hell did I do? Did I click the button by mistake? Yeah. Okay, my bad. Oh. But, you know, and it's not so much the players on the field as much as it is the coaching on the sidelines. You know? I'm just saying. That's
Emory.
what's...
I like Emory, boy. I think we're all right with Emory.
Well, I said it last night. Like, you know, I don't want to get into next year, but, you know, if the offensive line can protect Emory, because it's going to be a whole different style of play. You know, if the offensive line can protect Emory, then, yeah, good things can happen. But, again, we'll worry about that later. But we know there is a concern in the back of the mind.
According to some guys, Cam might not even play in the playoffs, and we might depend on Emory.
Hey, I am not leaving from that stance. But I said if it meets my qualifiers, like I said. But you know, line one likes to, you know, replace things and things of that nature and misquote me. So
yeah. Well, I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah. Because you know it's all about the money.
Who's Stacey Paige? Good morning, y'all. Gold Kings.
Oh,
interesting. Who's that?
That's the CEO.
I know.
Keep watching, so y'all better let's be on our best behavior. But anyway, looks like Martinez
you didn't listen to last week's show.
No.
Okay, good.
I don't.
So you didn't hear my bad mouthing of. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. I'm not trying to get bad. I need the paychecks to clear.
So it looks like Martinez has got the nod. Martinez has got the nod over Fletcher. But of course, y'all know there's no telling. There's no telling what's going on.
I see an issue that could be happening, and I'm gonna call it out right now.
Go ahead.
I see that they're giving more play time to Bell, moving Rivers to left guard, and McCoy is hitting the bench more. That's going to be a problem. It might not show it here, right? He's probably going to start first drive, but Bell is getting way more reps now, and that's not good. You will
why it's not good? If he outperforming them, he outperforming them.
He's not outperforming them. McCoy's our best offensive lineman. I don't care what anybody tells me. Yes, he had a bad week. He had a bad week last week, but he's been the most consistent. That right side has been horrible, but I'm telling you right now, if you're going to see Bell a lot in this game, you're going to see he's a turnstile. So I'm calling it first. So pay attention to the line. When you see number 70 in, pay attention.
Yeah. And my thing about Mr. Bell, he just needs more development with his footwork, his technique. Again, it's the same thing we've been saying. Just need more development. They just need more coaching. And I would have thought, you know, since we have the world's greatest offensive line coach and the world's greatest offensive line-minded head coach, what's going on? You know what I mean? Because I would have thought there would have been some improvement, you know, week to week, game to game, getting better. But, and the thing is, Mr. Bell, that's a big old young man. You know, I mean, he's 6'8", 330. I mean, he should be like, you know, he should be, you know, just a solid a wall right there. Nobody should get around him, but his technique and come on, man. Come on, Maribal. What are you doing? You know? And yeah, McCoy, of course, he's a redshirt sophomore. He's not perfect, but I tell you what, he's doing really well. And if he can get a little bit more development, he could be something special. Hopefully Rivers can stay in there. But I'm just kind of wondering if there's something going on with that young man's health that may not be keeping him in there. I don't know. Now, as far as the right side, looks like you got Cooper and Malgoa, as you know. Man, I hope Malgoa got some training this week. I hope he has. You know, I don't.
And also, I think there's poor communication going on in the O line, because there seems to be, when there is an outside blitzer, the tackle is not telling the guard to shift. The guard, the tackle's not shifting over.
And I think we spoke about that the other day, Cuban. That whenever the play is called, they should know.
Yeah, part of that, they be switching up so much. That's one thing I need. They keep switching in, and they'll move him here, and they'll start him there. And to me, I think they need to go ahead and get them a good 5 and 6 and keep it moving, man, and stop all those guys. I know they want to try to get them all reps.
Right.
I think that's part of the miscommunication.
Right. But I would have thought, that would have been instilled, hey, look, on this play, if you see this type of possible blitz package coming, okay, you got him. But it's so often that, unfortunately, we see like 2 guys. You got 2 guys blocking one guy, and the other guy's coming right around the side, and nobody sees him. You know what,
South Cocaine? You're going to stop it, because I saw a couple of clips of Mr. Art Kehoe's line, and I said, you know what? I ain't going to clip him up and show how his line was playing. You know what I'm saying? We can keep blaming Mirrorball, for some bad line play. I was looking at some Art Kehoe, and I was looking like, oh my goodness. So don't keep passing our team when we're on our way to win the championship.
Look, bro, if this offensive line can contribute and get this team to the national championship and be successful, hey, fantastic. But the thing is, from what I've seen so far this season, there's still work that needs to be done. If there's going to be success after, to go to win the whole enchilada, you just have to keep getting better.
I guess you didn't hear that clip by Mark Richt when he said, when we beat the brakes off Kansas and we were blocking too good, we're not going to win the Heisman for Charlie Ward. We got to stop blocking so damn good. He says a true story. I clipped it out of his mouth. So if they got to send a few, let Cam get the pressure so he can try to fake her and make some scrambling moves and look razzle-dazzle, yeah, they're going to get him a couple of times. Because they trying to get cute with the Heisman campaign. So it's unfortunate the line is getting penalized for some of this razzle-dazzle Heisman campaign theatrics we're putting on here.
Sir, you keep living in the past. This is the current. I don't care what Mark Richt said back in the 1900s.
We're doing it now, though.
Marine Eve, this is the most negative show. Go. There is a lot of
now.
Hold on, studio. To Mrs. Marine E. If you want to, there's a lot of groupie ass shows you can listen on the YouTube. That could tell you that, hey, this is the greatest team in the earth, and Mario's the greatest coach. Mario's better than Butch Davis, Jimmy Johnson, Nick Saban combined. If you want to go listen to it, there's a 1,000 shows out there that you could, you and your group yourself could go listen to. I'm
Marini,
sorry.
don't worry about it. That's why I got a son in between these guys, so I can shine some light on their negativity.
What's up, Phil? It's not. Look. I don't feel it's negative. I'm just being realistic. I'm just telling you what I see. And look, again, for the 537th time, I am happy. I am glad that Miami has gone 8-0. I'm glad they're doing this.
I'm just tired.
I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with what's going on. If I want them to win the whole enchilada again, and so they're going to make mistakes. Yeah. But what improvements are being done? I haven't seen any improvements. From my perspective, if this team is going to be successful in the postseason, win the ACC championship, get into the playoffs, make a run in the playoffs, things have got to get better. And if that's being negative, I don't care. I'm just being real, giving you my opinion. Okay. To me, I see the big picture. I'm looking at the whole ball of wax, like a lot of us are.
There's people out there get paid by the school. Go listen to that show, right? It's very enlightening. It's very great. Everything is perfect with this team. Studio has a channel. You could
this is the perfect show to listen to.
You could listen to his channel as well.
Pushing them all year.
Everything is perfect.
We're going to win a national championship. And they had to apologize for how great our line is, how great our defense shut down whoever we run into in the playoff. So y'all just continue watching. Y'all gonna get y'all due rewards because all this negative talk is gonna get smashed in the ground.
There's only one person on the show predicted 12-0, and there's only one person on the show that said that we're gonna win our games 100%. There's another guy in here that is an Indiana fan and says we have a 99% chance. So, one of us is positive, the other one is just a faker. He's just posing for the people.
Oh, what's up, Jay Active and Mr. Overdose? Yeah, the standard is the standard. Y'all remember that was the big topic in the preseason, the standard. And
y'all trying to claim these high standards, but y'all think we're gonna lose every week.
I mean, you predicted we're going to lose a game this year, sir.
So therefore, y'all don't believe in your team. You don't think we have a good enough team
to say that we're going to 100% win our next 4 games and we're going to be undefeated.
Expectations right now at 8-0 already beat the wins of last year.
Yes,
so now,
yes.
Y'all want to get grand and say, I want to win it all. I want to win it all. But y'all can't appreciate the 8-0.
Did I not just say that, Hey Roo?
We're well ahead of schedule.
I just said that.
We're not ahead of schedule, sir. I hope you know that's a fib. We're not ahead of schedule. We're behind schedule.
I just said that. So for the 538th time, I am happy. I am excited that the team is 8-0. Yes, I am. But
we need to fine-tune some things to get the championship.
Yes.
No, we don't. No. For Mr. Marini, this is a perfect team. We don't need to fine-tune a damn thing. We need to put number 19 back on the field. This is a perfect. This team, I'm going back into Shad. This team is better than our 2001 football team. I don't care what you guys tell me. This is the greatest football team on this face of this earth. I hope this, will please Mr. Marini and Line 1. This team is better than that 2001 Miami Hurricane, better than the 2002 Miami Hurricanes team. What's the quarterback? Testaverde? Testaverde is nothing compared to Cam Moore. Jimmy Johnson can't even see Mario Cristobal. What are you guys talking
Wait a
about?
minute, Cuban. All we want is y'all not to tell lies.
This is not a lie. This is the truth.
So if you're going to lie on the negative side,
this is what you Canes groupies want to hear.
You're lying on the positive side.
This is what you Canes groupies
here's the thing. Here's what I see. Here's my opinion. Okay, and that's all we have is opinions, unless we talk about what we saw in the game, and that's facts. A lot of these cats, and I really don't care. honestly, I respect, and hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Respect them.
But
you're nice.
I think a lot of people are confusing our realistic, what we see, tangible evidence with negativity. Okay. I think that's the problem. I don't root for Mario. I don't root for Mirrorball. I root for that U on the side of the helmet. Always have. I never root for a coach. I don't root for a player. I root for the U. And talking about standard. Okay. My standard every year is to win the championship. Okay. And I'm not trying to sit here and think I have to, I'm not trying to explain myself, but I'm just saying a lot of people getting it twisted about this negativity because it goes back to the glitz and glamour. If you are fascinated, if you are enthralled with the glitz and glamour that is Cam Ward and the offensive production, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I like it. Thank God for it. But you can't deny the fact. Well, I guess you could deny it, but you just can't deny or overlook the fact that the defense has not really been playing up to par. They haven't. That's all. And I mean, that's just, it is what it is. And, if Mr. Marine E thinks that this is the most negative show on, wow, you don't get out much, do you? But, and it's cool. I mean, if you think it's negative, okay, fine. That's fine. I just keep it real. We try to keep it real, talk about what we've seen and give our opinion, Also, Cuban, make sure that, I got to email you the account to deposit part of that check from the university, please. Joking. I'm joking. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and again, if anybody has paid attention, because, we got a lot of 21st century Canes fans out. If you have paid attention to the last 24 years, you would know why some of us are kind of like, hey, this is great, but we still have some issues that need to be worked out. That's all. And the coaching, the coaching ain't helping. It ain't helping. But anyway, I ain't going to worry about it. If they feel like we're being negative, then guess what? We're just going to be negative. But, if you think this is negative, don't go watch you talk. Don't go watch from the bottom of the map.
Yeah, this is a good show because I'll promote all these positive shows that, the only show that I'll promote here is Studio One because he's a positive. Go watch all the Studio One shows because he's very positive and groupie. He'll tell you everything that's great with this program, right? But, guy like me, Cuban, said that this line is horrible. And if you heard the announcer, we broke a damn record last week against Florida State.
Exactly.
But you
against Florida State.
Will be a broken record with that.
Hey, I didn't say it. The announcer said, if you want me, I can clip it to you.
You said it about 8 times already now.
I could clip it and send it to you, sir. I'm just saying, all I'm doing is saying, Cuban don't lie.
I understand.
But Studio does.
But again, that's tangible evidence that we all seen.
So how many weeks do you harp on that?
Well, it was last week, sir. I'm living. What do you want me to do? It was last week that happened. Am I living in the past? What am I doing now, sir? Huh?
I got you.
I can clip it to you and send it to you, and you can put it in your, propaganda YouTube videos.
Oh my God.
So Studio has Miami State TV over there. That's what it's kind of Miami State TV.
Let's change directions. Let's change directions for just a second. Looking at Duke's defensive line, once again, I don't see anybody over 300 pounds. Well, there's Christian Rory. He's 6'6", 318. He's a nose tackle. But other than that, the defensive line really isn't that big in comparison to Miami's offensive line. So, but then again, we've seen that before. Their cornerback. Oh, they got a little short one here. A little short one. So, yeah, oh my gosh, 5'8". So, yeah, looking at that, yeah, I mean, Miami's offense should do really well. Of course, as far as their offense goes, like I said, I talked about Malik. He can move. And it looks like they're going to let Moore get the start over Starr, because Starr's got he's got almost 800 yards rushing so far for Duke. So, and from what I saw in the numbers for Duke, they kind of, I believe they pass a little bit more than they run, but they are kind of balanced. And one thing I did notice about Duke's stats is they have given up a lot of rushing yards, on defense. So
Duke's offense reminds me of Cal's offense. They're not good at all.
Exactly. And we saw what happened with that.
I know.
Bruno. And that's a tackle name. Bruno. So they got a pretty stout offensive line. Now, I'm just telling you what the numbers show. I'm not saying they're great, but
Justin
I think
6'7", 317.
But they haven't really been, that good. But it's still that's some big young men. That is some big young men.
I don't know how many sacks do allow. They're really good. Let me see.
It's almost time to call this. Where is it? Okay, so Duke has given up. No. If I'm reading this right, let me add this to the stage. If I'm reading this right, Duke's only given up 9 sacks. But they've dished out 24, if I've read that correctly.
They number 27, though, 1.3 per game.
We've given up 14 in 4 weeks.
Don't live in the past, Cuban. That's your problem. You're living in the past. Live in the now. You're living in the past. The past don't matter.
We fell to 69 with 2 a game.
Well, anyway, real quick, guys, we got about 12 minutes till kickoff. Hey, Rue, give me your final parting shots, predictions, insults, whatever.
I say y'all don't have to worry about none of the flim-flam anymore because we done sold all the tickets. We sold out. The Heisman campaign was a success. That beautiful cow game was that should have been an Oscar performance. Then you got, FSU game, we kind of dialed it down, show a little mercy, showcase the running game because, we got to show everybody, show the committee, the playoff committee, we can beat you any way we want. We don't have to use Cam. Cam might not even have to throw a pass, and we'll pound you to death. Okay, they already saw what Cam can do. They already got his theatrics. They already seen the acrobats. So now we can just pound teams and show them the power and strength of this blueprint. These next 4 games, building up to another sales game, the ACC championship. Well, that's what Cam is gonna light it on fire, We're going to head into the playoffs with the Heisman campaign, the ceremony, and the playoff. There's so many tickets going to be sold. You know what I mean? Y'all get this cane gear. You might as well sell you some cane gear. Put your cane merch online because we about to sell out, man.
Says a man wearing all red today.
Worldwide. Y'all enjoy this season, boy. 20 years of ass whooping. We must enjoy this one. That's it.
All right, Cuban.
We're gonna win 40-20, right under the spread. I need 4 touchdowns from Cam. Just, like I said, look out for a couple of things. You're gonna see Bell play a lot. If it's 4th and 1, you're gonna see a pass. The only thing that fears me is I see that if we need to run the ball, we're going to pass the ball because we need to get Cam his number. So we just have to be mindful and worried about that. So, but I expect a blowout. I expect Mario to slap the shit out of Manny at the end of the game. If he doesn't, I'll be disappointed. And Studio just be lying out here. That's what he's an Indiana fan, and just understand that, folks.
What's up, Mr. Larry Frank? I was talking about you earlier. So yeah, again, offensive line has got to do offensive line stuff. They've got to protect Cam. They got to stop the pass rush from getting to Cams. Keep Cam out of the pressure zone. The right side, the left side, whatever. The offensive line just needs to do offensive line things. But overall, I think the offense will definitely score at least 42. Okay. Defense. I just want to see some improvement from last week. I want to see some improvement from the last few weeks because, man, I think they will. But yeah, Mr. Overdose, you're right about Malik being 6'4", 230. I mean, he's not a small young man, but hopefully Miami can keep Duke below 20. And that's really all I got. I appreciate everybody for being here. It's always a pleasure having Studio Heru here and Cuban. I always enjoy y'all's company and fellowship. So yeah, let's go enjoy some ass whooping. Hopefully Mario can smack that smirk off of Manny's face. So yeah, we'll meet again probably about 10-15 minutes post game after the game is over, and hopefully we won't be too negative. We'll keep the negativity down to about a low 4 out of 10. Low 4. I don't know. But anyway, again, thanks to everybody in the chat. And always, it's a pleasure having you two young men with us. Oh, Mr. Book. Thank you. So y'all know how we do it. Peace, love, and soul. Let's go, Canes. Let's go do it. We're going to catch y'all later. Bye. And watch the game.
Not the stats.
Exactly.